Today we're going to spend a little time reviewing signs for running errands. Errands. Let me give you a little history of that sign. This is the sign to touch or really to visit, like to go somewhere briefly. So running errands, that's exactly what you're doing. You're going to multiple places for a short period of time to get the business done that you need to take care of. So let's go through some of those today. Maybe you need to go to the post office. P.O., post office. Just like we abbreviate post office box as P.O. box, that's how we sign it the same way, P.O., post office. Maybe you need to go get a haircut. So haircut. We've talked before about medicine, but the medicine lives at the pharmacy, RX. And maybe you've seen it that way in like a company's logo or something, or on television when they're talking about a prescription, you see that symbol. It's actually from the Latin word for medicine, but RX is often how it's signed. So a pharmacist is a medicine person, but the store where that pharmacist works and actually makes the medicine or any more packages it up for you is a pharmacy, RX. Your textbook is showing its age here a little bit, talking about renting a movie. If this looks familiar, it's because this is also the sign for every month. So usually you pay rent once a month or monthly. So you rent a movie. Anymore, we download a movie. Download, so it's up in the cloud, and then you're going to grab hold of it and you're going to put it to your television. Download a movie. Maybe you need to go to the dry cleaners. So this is the sign dry. It's a 1 to an X underneath your chin. Dry cleaner or dry cleaners. Dry cleaning. And if you're wondering why it's called dry cleaning, it's because they don't actually get your clothes wet. They use a chemical process to clean the clothes rather than washing them with water, in case you're curious. Talking about picking up children from school. I signed that really fast. Let me slow down a little bit. So you pick up the children. So it's literally like, oh, which one's mine? This one. So school's finished. Go, children, pick up. Because you got to have something to pick up first. It has to be the children, and then you pick them up from school. All right, take a minute and sign through those. Next, we have the dentist. So again, I sign dentist. Your textbook signs dentist. Dentist. We talked about gasoline. So you might need to buy gas from the gas station or gas station. So you buy gas. So money that you're giving away and you're getting gasoline. So you're going to buy gas. This next one is a new one. Occasionally, every 3 months or 3,000 miles, you should have an oil change on your car. If you're not doing that, you should be. Go talk to your parents and make sure that's happening, because otherwise that little car of yours won't be worth much after a bit. So oil, we spell. When you're talking about oil in a car, you spell it, and then we're going to replace it. We're not going to change it. This sign means change as in like modify, like we're going to tweak it a little bit. This time in a car, you need to get rid of the old oil and put fresh oil in so that the engine stays lubricated. So it's an oil change. You're going to replace one for the other. We're going to change the oil. So change, oil change. Maybe you volunteer. And we've talked about that forever ago when we talked about survival signs in a classroom, right? Volunteer to raise your hand. This can also be volunteer to serve. Like if you're working at a soup kitchen, you're volunteering and serving. You might need to go to the vet. We just talked about that recently with occupations. Animal doctor or vet. You can also spell it, vet. Maybe you're going to move. So you have boxes, and a room has four sides. A box has 6. And then you're going to pack up everything and move. You're going to pick up from here and move elsewhere. That's a directional sign. So it could be you moved here and then you stayed for 2 months and now you're going to move somewhere else, or just moved away just to other places. You can move here, you can move away. So that's a directional sign, or you can just move. If you're just talking about just in general, it just goes from one side to the other, but it's a flat O handshake, move. So we need to pack up everything and move. All right. I hope that was a short list. I hope it's a quick review and that you've got those signs no problem. In the meantime, happy signing.